Hey guys, what's up? It's your Sunny Trainer Sydney, and I'm back today, and I thought that I would share how you can set up your cycle bike from home so that you are riding safely, you're set up to ride with the proper form, and you can ride the most effectively every single time you hop on that cycle bike. So let's get straight into it. The first adjustment that we're going to make today is your seat height. So the first thing that you can do is just come and stand nice and close and upright next to your bike. And we're going to adjust the height of that seat so that it's right in line with the top of your hip bone. So I already have mine adjusted here, but if you're doing this at home, I'm actually working with the Synergy Pro today, the SFB 1851, but most of our bikes are going to be the same. So in general, they have a knob here. Some of them look a little differently. You might have the one that has the long little knobby thing on it. But either way, what you're gonna do is you're gonna untwist it, then you're gonna pull back. And you can adjust up and down from there. All right, so nice and easy. Bring that right up to hip height. We're right in line. All right, so we're gonna hop on our bike and test it out really quick. So make sure that you're seated on the back of your seat here, just as if you were going to be doing an actual workout. And we're also going to make sure that the ball of our foot is placed right in the middle of that pedal if you're using cage pedals. If you're clipping in, even better. All right, and we're just going to give that a nice little pedal here. Basically, to make sure that we're in the right position, we're going to bring one leg and fully extend it. There should be a slight bend in that knee, so it shouldn't be locked out. But we're fully extended here. I can straighten that leg if I need to, see? But when cycling, we're gonna keep it slightly bent. So this right here is a good adjustment for me. Now, measuring by hip is not always perfect, so you may need to adjust it up and down from here. So just check if that leg is in the right position. If so, you're good. If it's a little too low or high, adjust that seat up and down accordingly. All right, the next thing that we're going to be checking is that fore and aft, which is basically moving the seat forward and back. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of adjusting this forward and back so that they can feel more comfortable on the handlebars. But what this adjustment is really for is making sure that your knee is in proper placement with your ankle so that we don't put too much pressure on our knees in cycling. So get in that same position again, nice and back on your seat. Ball of your foot is on the pedal. We're gonna bring those pedals equal distance from the ground. And we're gonna check where our knee is in line with our ankle and our toe. Basically, a good position is when you're gonna be right in between that toe and ankle. So where the knee is slightly in front of the ankle, as you can see on my leg here. I'm in good position right now. But what we don't want is that knee coming too far forward in front of our toe or too far behind, because we're going to be putting too much pressure on our joints and that could eventually lead to injury. So make sure that you're all lined up there. You may need to move your seat forward and back. If so, this is a perfect time to do so. All right, so we're all set up with the lower body here. So our last adjustment is going to be those handlebars. It's just the same as adjusting the seat. So we have a little knob here that you can turn, pull out, adjust up and down, and then always make sure that you lock that back into place by twisting that knob closed again. So we don't want anything moving while we're on our bike. All right, so if you're a beginner or you have problems with your back or you have a history of a bad back, then I'm gonna recommend that you start with your handlebars higher than your seat. Now, slightly higher is fine. If you need to go even higher, that's totally fine. I'm gonna leave that call up to you and your comfort. For anyone else, so if you're a little more experienced, you have a few rides under you, and you're feeling ready and up to the challenge, the ideal setting is going to be having those handlebars right in line with that seat. So I already have mine adjusted here. I'm gonna hop on and show you guys how your positioning should feel. Woo! Okay, so with that positioning, the most common mistake I see is that people fold forward from the spine, big bend in that spine, and they're reaching forward for those handlebars. What we really want to see, keeping that spine straight, chest is up, and we're folding forward from our hips. So that spine and the core stays nice and locked into place. Good posture. Our shoulders are down and back. Chest is up. And we're in a good positioning here. So that's gonna protect your back and your spine and keep you more comfortable when riding. Now, this does require some core strength. So if you're not quite ready to put those handlebars down, don't sweat it. You will get there. So give yourself time to get used to your cycling routine. And if you're someone with a bad back, I mean, you have no need to end up with the handlebars in this position. You can leave those handlebars high as long as that's working for you. All right, so that is everything. Now that you are adjusted, you're all ready to go. So definitely check out some of our workouts. You guys are ready to get started. Happy cycling, and thank you guys so much for joining me today for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it helped. We'll see you guys next time.